Flashback.
What's going on there? Wait.
End of flashback.
The main goal of this game is to make as many JoJo references as possible, but other than that, you can beat the shit out of other people. Most stands engage in glorious melee combat, but if your stand has the pilot ability, you can fight like a bitch and be an annoyance. To win, just pick an overpowered broken stand and go haywire. Find some gay-ass combo online, pray for the ping god, hope that your opponent doesn't have a stand that counters yours, and you can perfect block certain abilities and Uno reverse your opponents by stunning them. If you miss the timing, you'll be stunned instead, and if you don't block at all, you'll get shoved down like a disabled kid. When you get knocked down, your stand f***ing disappears like Josuke's dad. But unlike Josuke's dad, who Nigoden diode for like 17 years, you can immediately summon it back. You can do very menacing gay poses to regain HP because JoJo poses transcend above laws and logic. To be honest, to become a true stand master of standing, you gotta be a f***ing nerd and learn everything about every stand in this game. Like the greatest stand user Sun Tzu once said, you gotta exploit other stand's weakness and abuse your stand's strength. Good stands like Gorodo Experience, Requiem can suck ass if you don't know jack shit. And stands like Zahando can literally slap people out of existence if you know what you're doing. And by that I mean knowing how to press T and Y. Actually, this stand is pretty brain dead. Actually, most stands are pretty brain dead. The story of this game is basically part 5 but very scuffed. The main character is not Giorno but a random guy. That random guy being you and me and everybody else playing this game. After getting dragged in the shitstorm by these strange men dressed in very gay fashion, you become the mafia boss after killing the mafia boss because that's how the mafia works. You know, the story makes absolutely no sense. Like Giorno wants to sneak past the police officer with the suitcase he stole, so you went ahead and massacred all the police officers. Like, was that really necessary? Then right after you kill these 5 cops, he asks you to return the suitcase to the person he stole it from. Then why did I kill those 5 cops for then? I got murder charged for nothing. But again, no matter how scuffed this story is, because Diavolo died, this can be considered canon. After finishing the story, you'll be level 25, and from there on you'll need to grind random quests to level up. It's recommended to go Viet Con and stay in the silver for the zombie kill quest until level 30, spawn kill Dio until level 35, and spawn kill Jotaro until your max level. If you're a filthy casual and can't defeat the bosses, you can always get some friends and gank the out of the boss because teamwork makes the dream work. To prevent friendly fire, you and your comrades can join a gang and become the superior, cooler rogue gangsters. Once you're max level, you can pay this guy with the protagonist hair to bite the dust though and raise your level cap by 5. You get more experience from quests when you prestige, so it's a little bit faster to grind. The max level is 50 at prestige 3, and if you're a sweat, it's possible to speedrun it under 3 hours. Every level gives you 2 skill points that you can use to upgrade your stand, stats, and abilities. You can only get a maximum of 100 points, meaning you don't have enough to max out all of your skill trees and become the ultimate life form. Other than the level grind, you'll need to roam around the street like a homeless person and search for stand arrows and fruits to get shits that you want. You also have to grind for pieces of Jesus and kills to evolve certain stands. But honestly, compared to the other Roblox RPG, grinding in this game is like f***ing taking a piss instead of taking a shit. That was a really bad comparison. There are currently 3 game modes. The main game is where you do quests to grind XP, run around scavenging for arrows to stab yourself with, eat roca fruits to kill yourself so you can stab yourself with arrows again, murder random people, drink tea, and fight Joe for the 40th time. Colosseum is where you fight people without being able to pull the ultimate secret Joestar technique. You can either engage in glorious and honorable 1v1 or have a good 2v2 fight with your Joe bro. It is custom and good manner to yell "Shiza!" on top of your lungs when your Joe bro dies. My mom just told me to shut the f up. You could aim for the top 50 leaderboard, but honestly, most people are just here for Zavarudo over heaven. Because the reward you get from winning is shit. It's literally 50 bucks. It's not enough to even cover medical fees. Finally, Metal Ball Run is a cheap Chinese knockoff of Part 7 Steel Ball Run, a racing Fortnite battle royale. There are two modes, casual and competitive. Casual is for poor kids who don't have OP stance because OP stance are banned. For some reason, people are less aggressive in casual and usually won't start fights until the end. Real men play competitive like Chads and will start beating the shit out of each other the moment the race starts. The race is divided in 6 stages. Black... Wait, that's not it. Yeah, I'm too lazy to explain this shit. It's basically a horse race where people can beat each other up with stance. Except the end of the 5th stage, where only 7 people can survive. Here, people can either go full-on Fortnite Battle Royale, have a f***ing 1v1 tournament arc, or find some random guys that act sus and gank the shit out of him, which is what happens most of the time. This is the great filter where only the popular cool kids can survive. If you have Joe Bros, you will have a better chance to survive because people wouldn't dare to f with you when your Joe Bros got your back. Once you have made into the cool kids club, congrats, now you have to race through the New York Bridge. Be warned though, this is America. People's got guns. They will not hesitate to shoot you to knock you off your horse. In casual mode, here's where most of the because only one person gets to get a piece of Jesus. Some fake Joe Bros will not hesitate to shoot you in the back. In competitive mode, however, the top 3 all gets a piece of Jesus. So it's recommended to only get 2 Joe Bros because any more than that you have to deal with Sus Imposter Amogus. The top 3 in competitive mode also get cosmetics, cold hard cash, and horse feed to buy better horses. Now that you have overpowered stance and max level, all you can do is walk around menacingly and bully people. Most of the game passes are for endgame players, so if you're filthy rich and have extra bucks to burn, you know, feel free to purchase. You can buy stand slots so you can add more stands to your fine collection, or switch stand and fighting style to counter someone and beat his ass. You can also collect cosmetics by playing Steel Ball Run and cosplay as your favorite JoJo characters such as Speedo-a-gong. Even after the millionth game, the Devil's Palm will still give you PTSD with the obnoxious ReZero sound effect that goes like that damages both your character and your mental health. You can also test your luck in arcade only to realize that, yeah, you're getting scammed pretty hard there. If you're an intellectual, you can collect Stando Guro Furandos such as Zavarudo but with a vagina, D4C but with a vagina, King Crimson but with a vagina, and Megumin but with FBI.
I'm going to jail!
These skins, unlike other f***ing garbage, have the special ability of attracting simps that will give you free shits or freeze people in battle because they're either too busy admiring the thickness of these creatures or too busy bleaching their eyes out. Considering how rare the lucky arrows are, obtaining these are almost impossible because the chance of you obtaining the skin stacks on top of the chance of you obtaining the stand. The pity is bullshit and doesn't help at all, and a reset every time you rejoin the game. So let's have some fun and calculate the odd of you getting Zavarudo but with coochies. So 1.5% times 1% times 50%, that's a pretty low number, man. You actually probably have more chance of getting a real life girlfriend at this point. What did you say? You're gonna pay rolls with bucks? Well, times 2 then. That's still kinda low, man. Only the chosen ones and people of focus and sheer f***ing will can get them. They are a symbol of power and wealth, and they cannot be obtained by common peasants. So if they're so hard to get, how did I get them? Well, I sold my f***ing soul to Satan.